Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you're joining in, just let me know on the chat. As you're joining in, let me know on the chat. All right. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to another exciting episode of the Mblockers Friday Live event. Are you excited? Are you excited, guys? If you're excited, let me know on the chat. Give me a yes on the chat. All right, so today we're going to be covering a topic which is going to take a while, I believe. So without wasting much time, we'll just try to delve in as soon as we can. All right, but before we do that, I just want to make one or two announcements and then we'll move into the business of today. All right, so last week's session, I announced that the custom GPT chatbot builder will be live, and it's live already, and it's live on beta. And for users who signed up as ambassadors, they already have access. All right, so it's key to mention that the tool is still on beta, so it's possible for you to experience one or two glitches while you are trying it out. All right, that's the purpose of beta. All right, so in such a case, I would implore us to forward such queries, document them properly, and then forward to the support desk, support@marketingblocks.ai, and then of course be very rest assured that support is going to pick it up from there and fix up the issue. All right, so that's for the custom GPT chatbot builder. It's live, it's live, so you can actually build custom bots for your business already. All right, that's for the first announcement I wanted to quickly make before I dive into the meat of today. And secondly, the multimodal option is live on Chatblocks. All right, the multimodal option is live on Chatbox. All right, so what this means is that you are no longer limited to just to interacting with chat blocks with just text. All right, now we are all familiar with typing our prompts and all of that, so that is a linear approach where you can only interact with chat blocks with just text. But right now we have the multimodal option live, so that means you can interact with chat blocks using images, audio, and text, right? So it makes the interaction more robust and much more flexible. So for instance, you could upload an image to chat blocks and then ask a question, or maybe tell it to perform a task based on the image uploaded. Also, you can also give audio prompts. All right, so you're not just restricted to text instructions anymore. Are you excited about this update? So the update is live on every account, so you can text that out already. All right, maybe I should just show you how to access that. So right now I'm on my marketing blocks account, as you can see. All right, so you can head over to chat blocks right here. So on chat blocks, you're going to see these options. All right now you can actually interact with chat blocks using text. All right, you can enter in your prompts and then you send. All right, more than that, you can also use the audio prompts. This is the icon right here for the audio prompts. So if you do not want to type in your text or your prompt or whatever the case is, you can actually use the audio prompt. And then more than that, you can also impute an image. All right, so this is the multimodal option and it makes it even much more powerful. So you can upload an image and then you can enter your prompt or maybe ask a question regarding the image and all of that. I hope this is exciting, guys. If you love this new update, let me know on the chat. All right. Yes, 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 yes. Could we learn how to use the chat blocks? Yes, we could. Okay. Yeah, that's noted. We have a number of persons joining already. We have Iris, we have Julia, we have Lori, we have Marlene, we have Kenneth, we have Gail, we have Christina, Gil. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so that is for the multimodal option. I believe we can see that already. So it's live on your chat blocks for every account. All right, so you can test that out and try it out and have a better experience with the chat blocks tool. All right. So that is for the announcement for today. So we'll just jump into the business of the day. So today we'll be taking a step-by-step walkthrough on how to create a digital course from ideation to completion, and then we'll move further to show you 5 monetization opportunity you can actually implement immediately. All right. So it's 2 ways. First, we're going to show you how to create a digital course, a quick digital course, right, on marketing blocks, and then we're going to show you 5 ways you can monetize it immediately. All right. So I'm going to be showing you how to create a simple digital course, and then I'll go ahead to show you 5 quick and easy ways you can start monetizing it. Are you excited about today's topic? Julia says brilliant. Lori says very cool. Awesome. So just to make it very quick and easy, because we actually have limited time. All right. So I'm going to be breaking the process of creating the course into 4 steps actually. All right. Into 4 steps. So we are going to have the research and ideation step, and then we're going to have the setting up the course outline, and then we're going to go ahead to generate course content and resources. And after that, the fourth and final step, which is actually formatting, design, and then delivery. All right. When we're done with these 4 steps, then I'll move to show you 5 monetization hacks you can implement already. All right. Are we good to go, guys? Let me know on the chat if you can still hear me and my audio is good to go, my video and my visual is good to go. Let me know on the chat. I'll just take a moment to go through the chat section to see that we are all on the same page. All right, Mali says sounds very cool. Christina says I love marketing blogs. We love you too, Christina. Lori says extremely excited. Awesome, awesome. Iris says thanks for sharing. All right, I believe we're all on the same page. So without wasting further time, because we actually have a long way to go in this particular training session. So I'll try to keep things very short, and also I'll try to keep things very short just to show you like how to get things done, and then when you're testing things out, you can go deeper and actually build something more custom relating to your current business, or maybe if you're building for a client or whatever the case is. All right. So starting out, let's dive deeper. All right. So your digital course actually could come in any format. All right. It could be an ebook, that's a book, right? It could be a video course. It could as well be an audio course. All right. And thankfully, with marketing blocks, you can create any of these course formats. All right. I'll take that again. Your digital course could be in any format, actually, right? It could be an ebook, right? It could be a video course, and it could as well be an audio course. And with marketing blocks, you can create any of these course formats, all right, depending on what your aim is, and also depending on what niche you're playing in. All right. Also, we know marketing blocks is a very robust tool, so there are actually a number of approaches we can actually take with this. So while I'm demonstrating my own approach for this particular presentation, I'll do well to actually mention maybe the other approaches that are possible, so you can also delve into them while you are trying things out. I hope that is clear. All right. I hope that is clear. Awesome. All right. So for the purpose of this training, just give me a moment. Let me check the chats. I want to be sure that we are all good to go before I delve in fully. Okay. Lori says very clear. Iris says good to go. Okay. Awesome. Like I said, your digital course could be in any format. It could be an audio course, it could be a video course, it could also be an ebook. All right. And also, we know marketing blocks is a very robust tool, and depending on the kind of course you want to create, your approach may slightly differ. Right. But bottom line, you still go through the 4 steps I listed. All right. Research and ideation, generating your content and course and resources, and then formatting and delivery. All right. So 4, research and ideation, setting up your course outline. That is number 2, sorry. And then number 3, generating your course content and resources. And number 4, formatting, design, and delivery. All right, so let's jump into step number one, which is research and ideation. All right, like I mentioned, depending on the kind of course you want to create and depending um on the um on the focus or the aim of your course, right? It's to actually inform how deep you go with your research. All right. For instance, if I'm creating a quick PDF or a quick ebook that I'm going to use as a lead magnet, right? I can actually do a quick research and I'm good to go. But if you're actually creating a course content for a full-blown book, all right, a full-blown course that is going to serve as your main course content, then you'd have to go deeper in your research. But whether you're going deeper or you're doing a quick research, research is research. All right. So that is step number one. So you're going to dive into researching. So for today's presentation, I'm going to be creating a quick mini PDF course that I intend to use as a lead magnet for my premium gym club membership offer. All right, if you've watched our previous training sessions on this Friday live, I've done a number of presentation and demonstration using a particular project. It's called Fitso Gym Club. I'll just go to my project so you can see it. All right, this is it right here, Fitso Gym Club. All right, Fitso Gym Club is actually a club membership offer that offers personalized coaching with certified trainers who work with busy professionals to design workout plans that are tailored to fit their goals and lifestyle. So that's what Fitso Gym Club is about. All right, so for the purpose of this presentation, it's actually a premium club membership offer. All right. Now, for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to be creating a mini PDF course that I can use as a lead magnet for this particular offer. All right. So for that, it's going to be a quick research because we have to keep things really brief so that we can do everything in the limited time that we have. All right. I hope this is clear. All right. So if you're doing, if you're creating a course for maybe your main course content, right, you may want to go deeper in your research. All right. You may want to jump into maybe your customer avatar research, their pain points, what is currently trending. So you can go a lot deeper, but I'm not going to be doing that. But the same process applies if you're going that deep with your research. But the bottom line, the first step is research and ideation. I hope this is clear. If this is clear on the chat, let me know on the chat, please. If this is clear, let me know on the chat. All right, so I'll just move forward. So in creating my mini course, I'm going to head over to chat blocks to start to do a quick research. All right, I'm going to head over to the chat blocks to do a quick research. Like I said, it's going to be a very quick mini PDF course that I want to use as a lead magnet for my gym club offer. All right, so when you go to chat blocks, now you're going to be able to do your research here. So I'm just going to enter a quick prompt which I have right here so I don't waste our time. So I'm just going to enter a quick prompt. So my prompt reads: brainstorm 5 intriguing course ideas I can use as a lead magnet to generate quality leads for my gym club offer. And now that is my instruction. But to go further and give it a bit more perspective, I'm going to give it like tell it what my gym club offer is all about, so I can generate a course idea that is streamlined to my specific customer avatar, so that once I'm done with the course, I'll know it's something that will be relevant, all right, to my customer avatar. So I went further to add: my gym club offers personalized coaching with certified trainers who work with busy professionals to design workout plans tailored to their fitness goals and lifestyle. Now, the Fitso Gym Club membership offer actually is actually targeted at professionals. So it's not just a generic membership offer. It's actually targeted at professionals. All right, people that think they do not have time to keep up with their gym routines or to keep fit. Now, keeping fit is very important, but a lot of persons are busy with work and they think they will not be able to juggle work and their gymming routine. So that's where the Fitso Gym Club membership offer comes in. So I want to create a quick PDF that I can use as a lead magnet for that particular offer. So this is my prompt, and I'm going to send it and see what chat blocks generates for me. So this is research and ideation. And like I mentioned, depending on what your course is all about and how far you're willing to go, it's going to determine how much efforts and how deep you're going to go with your research. I hope that makes sense. All right, so Chatblocks is doing its magic already. So it's going to brainstorm 5 topics for me, and I'm going to just pick one and shoot. All right, if I'm not cool with any of these 5 suggestions, I can actually go a bit further. All right, but I may not be doing that. So the bottom line is, do your research on Chatblocks, enter in a prompt of what you of the kind of course you want to create. So you allow Chatblocks to maybe give you ideas. If you're not cool with the ideas, you can give it a bit more perspective of what your main offer is, or of what you want your course to be about, or of what your audience is interested in. And then Chatblocks is going to do its magic and you are good to go. So number one suggestion says fit for success, the busy professional's guide to staying in shape. Number two say hit like a pro, the ultimate high intensity interval training course. All right. Number three says mindful movement, yoga and meditation for busy mind. I think I like that. Number four says fit for two, pregnancy fitness. I think this is a bit off my target audience. Then number five says fitness for life, the ultimate guide to aging. This is a bit off. So if I'm not cool with any of these results, I can actually tell it to go again. I can actually tell it to go again, just with a simple again. It's going to generate more for me. All right. And if I want to give it more perspective, I can actually include that and my results will come out more streamlined. All right. So number one now says fit at home, the ultimate guide to working out without a gym. All right. Number two says run for life. Number three says for your body. Number four says strong and fit, the ultimate strength. All right. So I think I'll just go with the initial suggestion. So we just move ahead. But the bottom line, use Chatblocks to ideate and generate a course idea, and also use it to research to know what is actually trending in your particular market and what is relevant to your audience. So I think I'm going to go with this suggestion, fit for success, the busy professional's guide to staying in shape. And now, since I'm going to create this course as a lead magnet for my gym membership offer, I think it actually has some keywords that is going to call out, that is going to be catchy or attention grabbing to my customer avatar. So I can see busy professionals here, so that actually comes out for me. All right, so that is step number one, research and ideation. If you're still following, please let me know on the chat. And please just understand, for the purpose of time, I may not be able to go as deep as you may want, but the bottom line is, do your research and ideation on Chatblocks, give it the prompts, give it the perspective, give it details about your customer audience and all of that, and it's going to give you good suggestions you can fly with. All right, so that is step number one. So next, step number two is setting up the course outline. And now, like we said initially, Marketing Blocks is a very robust tool, and there are a number of approaches you may want to use for this particular step, which is setting up the course outline. So I'm going to just highlight on 3, and then I'm going to use the third one to quickly move to the next step. So method number 1 for generating your course outline. All right, you can actually ask Chatblocks to generate a course outline for your chosen course title. So it's just a matter of typing in your prompt and say, generate a detailed course outline for my course titled whatever the title is. So this is the title I picked, and you click on send, and Chatblocks is going to go ahead to generate a course outline for you. So you don't have to do any you don't have to rack your brain or whatever. You just let AI do the work for you. All right, so this is method number 1. Then method number 2, you can actually come to the chat templates over here, type in course, and you're going to see a course template builder called course outline. When you click on it, it's going to tell you to enter in your course title, and then it's going to with your course title build or come up with a detailed course outline for your course. All right, so this is a prompt builder course outline. All right, so this is method number 2 you can actually use. So like I said, method number 1, you can just go directly on Chatblocks and ask it to generate a course outline for your chosen course title. Now you got the course title after doing your research, remember. Now we already have our course title, which is Fit for Success, the Busy Professionals Guide. You can tweak it if you want. All right. Then step number 2 is to ask it to generate a course outline, which you can do right on chat blocks, or you can use our researched course outline template builder, which I have right here. So to access that, you just click on chat templates, type in course into the search bar, and then it's going to bring out this option for you. You click on it, you enter your course title, and then you click on generate. So that's step number 2. Or thirdly, you can come to the documents tool, all right, otherwise called AI writer under the AI tools. All right, if you're going through a project, it's going to be the documents tool. So say for instance, I want to go through the Fitso Gym Club project. If I click on it, it's going to be the documents tool. All right, if you're going through the AI tools, it's going to be the AI writer. So it's all on one and the same thing. So you just click on documents and you maybe create a document. So I can say lead magnet course, just for naming purposes. Lead magnet course magnet. Okay, create a new document. All right, and then you can use this particular workflow. All right, this is actually more streamlined. That is why I'm going to be using it. All right, it helps you put all your work on the same view. So that's why I'm going to be using it. So it's called the blog post wizard. All right, now it's named the blog post wizard, meaning you can also use it to write very detailed and researched blog posts. But if you want to create a quick mini course like I am going to do for this particular presentation, you can use this particular workflow. So you can use it, hack it to actually create your PDF course. All right. But if you want to create maybe a video course or maybe an audio course or whatever, I would recommend you go with the prompt course template. That's this particular one. All right. So for the purpose of this particular presentation, I'll be going with this particular workflow, the blog post wizard workflow. So I'll just click on it and it's going to bring up this view for me. All right. So I'm going to enter my course title here. All right. And now from my research, if I have more keywords I want to provide so I can give it more information and all of that, I can enter that right in this particular box. All right. So for now, I do not have, because I did a very shallow research just for the purpose of the presentation. All right. So once you enter your course title right here, you can click on next. Then what it does next is to generate more titles for you. All right. So it's going to come up with some beautiful titles, and I think I'm going to go with one here. So see this first one. It said 5 time-saving tips for busy professionals to stay fit. So how catchy is that particular course title to my customer audience? All right, this will resonate very well with my customer audience. Then number 2 also makes perfect sense. Number 3, healthy habits for busy professionals, a comprehensive guide. So you can see that this is very streamlined. That's why I decided to go with it for this particular presentation. And most importantly, because I'm creating a PDF course, that is why I'm going with this particular method. All right. So I think I have very beautiful course titles here, and I'm just going to go with one of them. 5 time-saving tips for busy professionals. I think I'll go with this one. It makes perfect sense and it's going to resonate very well with my customer audience. All right. So you just click on the add button. It's going to bring it here, and then you click on next. So when you click on next, it's going to do the job for you by creating the outline. That is why I said you can also use this particular workflow to create your outline. All right. So see what it generated for me. From my course title, it has generated an outline for me, right? 5 time-saving tips for busy professionals to stay fit. So introductory paragraph, heading, characterize your workouts, incorporate high-intensity intervals training, prepare healthy meals in advance, use fitness. So these are like the tips it has actually researched that it's going to write on. All right. And then it has a conclusion paragraph. So as you can see, this is a complete outline for this particular quick course. All right. It has a paragraph section. Then it has 5 tips as promised by the course title. And then it has a concluding paragraph. All right. So, but more than that, you can generate more and you can also manually add. That is why I actually picked this particular workflow. All right. If you're not cool with what AI has generated for you. You can manually add an outline. You can actually edit the outline. If you come right here, you can see the edit option. You can edit it, all right? You can delete it. You can rearrange it, all right? And then you can manually add an outline. And more than that, you can also generate more with this button over here. Are we together? So I'm going to go over that again. So using this particular workflow from my chosen course title, all right, it has generated a complete outline for my quick PDF course. So my outline includes an introductory paragraph, and then it's going to write on 5 topics. Now remember, the course title promised 5 tips, all right? So it's already researched 5 tips it's going to write on, and then it has a concluding paragraph. So this is already complete for me, all right? But if I really want to create this course, I may want to do maybe more research, maybe generate more, check more suggestions, and then I'll be able to agree or conclude on the ones I'm going to work with. All right. But for the purpose of this presentation, I think this is perfectly awesome for me. What do you think? Let me know on the chat. Based on the course title, what do you think about this particular outline? It's straight to the point, catchy, and it does the job. What do you think? Let me know on the chat box. All right. So I'll just take a moment to check the chat section. All right, Lori said you always explain everything. All right, I really want it to be super clear. All right, I want to carry everybody along because that is the idea of the live after all. If everybody is not carried along, then to what end? So that is why I take my time to break it down. So like I said, this outline is good to go for me. And more than that, another reason I chose this particular workflow is that you can actually do a content brief research, right in on the same view, right inside the same flow. Like this is going to do a very deep research for you to know search engine result pages, what they are saying about your topic. So these are top trending articles from search engine. All right, so these if you actually put this into maybe your search engine, Google or Bing or whatever, these are the results. So you're going to get an idea of what the search engines are saying about the topic. You're also going to get AI suggestions. When you come to this tab, you see people frequently ask questions, say, what is a fitness professional? So there are many questions right here that you can actually makes your research more deeper. Then you have Reddit, and then you have Quora. So these are questions that real people are asking that will help you that will inform your decision as to what should be included in your course. Because what is your course if it doesn't contain relevant content to your audience? So that is why this particular tab, the content brief tab, is very important. And like we know, we actually have a full-blown content brief tool on Marketing Blocks. So you can also use that when you are actually creating your blog posts or you're writing your book or your articles. It gives you well-researched information on one view. All right, so you can actually do this when you are actually creating your own course. All right, but like I said, for the purpose of this presentation, I think I am good with this outline. So that is step number 2. Outline your course content or your course outline. All right, setting up your course content or your course outline. And I went through 3 steps. All right, so this is 3 methods, and this is method number 3. I hope that is clear. All right, so this is step number 2. So being good with this particular outline, I'm going to click on next. All right, and you give it a few seconds, and it's going to write on each of these. It's going to create and write on each of the topics, the subtopics, and then generate talking points for each of them. So let's see what we have. So we said 5 time saving tips for busy professionals to stay fit. Remember, that is my course. I'm going to use as a quick as a mini ebook, as a mini lead magnet for my gym club offer. So tip number 1 is prioritize your workout. So it actually generated talking points that it will discuss under this particular tip. So the beautiful thing is that I'm not doing any thinking. I'm not racking my brain. AI is doing everything for me. And why I love this particular workflow is because it puts everything on the same view. Like it makes everything well organized. So I don't have to jump from one tool to the other. Everything is done on the same view. And if I'm not cool with it, I can manually add a talking point. I can generate more points. I can ask it to regenerate. All right, so it's super cool and all organized on the same view. All right, so these are the subtopics or the talking points it will discuss under each of these points. How cool is that? So under this particular point, it's going to talk about make a schedule and stick with it. It's going to talk about this. So probably because I have this as a separate tip on its own, I may decide to remove this. All right. Then he said find a workout body to or join a fitness group. So that works well. Utilize at home. So awesome. He said prioritize your prioritize your workouts. All right. And these are the talking points he's going to discuss under this particular tip. Then when I go to the next one, he said incorporate HIIT. All right. And now this is a talking point, a talking point, a talking point. So I'm going to carefully read through it. If I'm not cool with it, I'm going to generate more or ask it to regenerate everything all together. And if I'm cool with that, all right, I'm not able to read through everything right now because time is fast spent, and just for the purpose of this presentation, you just go ahead and go through each of the talking points and see if it's relevant to what you want discussed. If it goes too deep or if it's too shallow, and then you can manually maybe add a talking point, generate more, and what have you. And if you're cool with all of that, all right, if you're cool with all of that, we move to step 3, which is actually creating your course content. And again, you do not have to do any writing. You do not have to do any racking of your brain and all of that. All you just have to do is be sure to be cool with what you have right here under your outline and talking points, and then you click on the next button. And when you do that, AI is going to write on each of the tips or each of the outline topics, and then it's also going to write on each of the talking points. All right, so we'll just give it a few seconds to do that. And then once we have that, that gives us our first draft. Then we move to step number 4, where we actually format our content, design, and then prepare it for delivery. All right, so are you still with me, guys? Are you still with me, guys? Let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat. All right, awesome. My first draft of my quick PDF course is ready to go. All right, let's take a look. So here is my outline. It's like he said, it's the first draft. Said your blog's first draft is ready, so I can rewrite any section. I can manually put my own inputs in any section and what have you. So this is actually the course outline. So first I have an introduction. Then I have 5 tips that I want to discuss or that I have discussed already. And then I have the conclusion segment. So let's see what we have here. So this is the introduction of my course. All right. Then this is tip number 1, prioritize your workouts. Tip number 2, incorporate high intensity interval training. Tip number 3, prepare healthy meals in advance. Tip number 4, use fitness apps or hire a virtual trainer. Tip number 5, take advantage of small pockets of free training and free time throughout the day. Now remember, my course is targeted as busy professionals that wants to stay fit but finds it very difficult. So this is going to serve as a very relevant lead magnet that is going to drag them into my pipeline, and then I'm going to upsell them for my gym membership offer, which is actually streamlined to people like them. Now, if you're not cool with any of these sections, you can simply click on the rewrite button or the reload button, and it's going to rewrite. And also you have the word count to know how much content is written under each of the sections. All right, so if I'm not cool with any section, I'll just simply click on rewrite, and it's going to regenerate that section for me. Is that all right? All right, so you can just read through, breeze through your course content, and if you're not cool with any section, like I said, you can rewrite. And then if you're cool with it, we can now move to step number 4, which talks about formatting your course content and preparing it for delivery. So for the purpose of this presentation, I'm not going to spend time reading through the course content. I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. All right, and once I do that, it's going to bring me to the robust Google style editor where I can actually format my course content, all right, and make it ready for delivery. All right, right here I can also choose to rewrite a whole paragraph or a sentence or a section of it. To do that, I can simply just highlight on the section and then right click, and it's going to bring up this option for me. I can decide to expand, I can ask it to improve, I can ask it to give an example, then I can even input a custom command. All right, say it's telling me something like, do not let a busy schedule hold you back from prioritizing your health and fitness. I can highlight this section or this sentence, right click, and tell it, give me examples of what you mean, so that my readers, they actually see how it affects them real time, like use cases, so that they actually see how they can incorporate it real time into their schedule. And let's see what it's brought out for me. So this is a Google style editor. It's robust, it's solid. You can actually do whatever editing you want to do here, and you can also collaborate with other persons on the Google Doc style editor. I'm going to show you that shortly. So this is an example, one real life example of an organization that successfully implemented pricing. Okay, awesome. So it's telling you that you're not the only busy professional that has had the problem of balancing fitness life and work life, right? People in Google have had that issues before, and this is how they actually solved it. All right, it makes your content more robust and much more relevant. All right, I can just undo if I don't want that. All right, so right here you can read through your course content, you can format as well, you can add images. All right, you have full customization options here. You can change the change to H1 tag, H2, whatever. You can bolding, you can change to italics, you can underline, you can stroke out, you can do all of these. All right, you can add a link, you can add images. Of course, I'm going to be adding a link when I'm actually editing this for my gym membership offer, because I'm going to actually I'm using this to prime them for that offer. So of course I'm going to actually add information that is going to prime them for that offer, and also a call to action to visit my offer page for that particular offer. Like I said, you can add images. All right, so when you click on this particular option, you can add images. So I can come right here and say maybe I'll go to, and you have all these options right here. You can upload, you can ask AI to generate for you using ad blocks. You can visit our library of stock images. So I can have something like maybe this or something, maybe this, just to make the PDF more visually enticing. All right, you can make this bold, you can change the color of this if you want, you can customize fully, really. All right, you can do all your customization option right here. All right, and then when you are done designing and formatting your course content, you can now go to the final step by converting it to a PDF. So I'm just going to click on that and convert it to a PDF. So I'm going to save it right here, and then we can preview it quickly. Take note, you spend more time customizing. Now this is my course, my quick mini course that I'm going to use as a lead magnet for my gym membership offer. Now of course I can spend more time to customize it and make it more beautiful, and it's going to come out really enticing and helpful. All right, and as a lead magnet, it doesn't have to be too long. It has to be quick information that is helpful to them. And of course, it's very certain that this topic is going to be enticing to my customer audience. So how cool is that, guys? If you have followed me up until this point, let me know if you have actually, if it actually makes sense to you. Let me know on the chat. So I'm going to take a few seconds to check on the chat. Maxwell says, I like that it tells you it is an H1. Yes, all right, it does. It formats it. Yeah, you know, you can actually use this workflow to also create blog posts. So it's actually formatted. It makes it SEO. It makes it SEO optimized, actually. All right, that is why you also have that option. All right, Iris says clear. Maxwell says subtopics are your history. Exactly. So it actually formats your content very beautifully. Exactly. Jay says each blog post will cover a different talking point. Yes, and you can actually input your own ideas. You can manually input your talking points. You can also ask AI to generate more for you. Does this make sense up until this point? Let me know on the chat. So this is my beautiful PDF course. All right, so of course I'm going to use this to generate a lot of leads for my gym membership offer. How cool is that, guys? And trust me, if I wasn't presenting, it's going to take me less than 10 minutes to actually get to this stage. All right. And of course, like I said, I would have actually spent more time formatting, editing, designing to make it more visually enticing. Right. So how cool is this, guys? Let me know on the chat if it has been exciting up until this point. And right here, my PDF is ready to go. I can actually download it right now. Of course, I've downloaded already. It's on my local device. And now I can upload to my Drive or maybe to my course hosting platform or whatever, so that when maybe they opt in, maybe you can create a lead page from your marketing blocks and page builder, do a quick copy. Of course, marketing blocks writes the copy for you and all of that. And when they opt in, that's what I'm going to do. When they opt in, the e-course is automatically delivered to them. All right. How cool is that, guys? So this brings me to the end of the first step of this training. We just went through the 4 steps of creating your digital course. Step number 1, again, let me know on the chat if you have been following. Type it on the chat. Step number 1 is what? Type it on the chat. Type it on the chat. Step number 1 is actually research and ideation. Type it on the chat. And step number 2 is setting up the course outline. And just for a recap, for step number 1, research and ideation, you can do that with your chat blocks tool. For step number 2, set up the course outline. I actually highlighted on 3 routes we can take for this. All right, you can ask chat blocks to set up an outline for you outrightly. You can use the course outline templates in your chat blocks template builder, like I have right here. And then step number 3, you can use this blog post wizard workflow, right? This workflow is not streamlined only to creating PDFs or to creating text courses or all of that. You can also use to create articles, to create blog posts and what have you. All right. And step number 3 is generating your course content. Of course, you can use chat blocks, take each of your course outline and ask chat blocks to generate to generate detailed content under each of the outline. But for this particular presentation, I decided to go with a workflow that puts everything concise, because I wanted it to be easy for everyone to implement. So it's not all over the place. Everything is done step by step, all on the same view. That is why I went with this particular option. And then step number 4 is formatting, design, and delivery. And right here, I have my PDF course ready for delivery. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I can see the engagement on the chat, and Iris gave a thumbs up, and Nehari gives a thumbs up. P said yes. James said awesome. Awesome, guys. And now to another very interesting part of this particular training today. I promise to go through 5 monetization opportunities you can actually jump in. So now you've learned how to create a digital course. All right, you can create a video course, you can create an audio course, you can create an ebook or a book course, as the case may be. All right, all of these options are available to you on chat blocks. All right, you can actually depending on the course you want to create, you can actually choose any of the formats or any of the approach to take. And depending on what's your course, the purpose or the aim of your course, it will determine how much research you have to do and how in-depth you have to go as well. Say for instance, you want to do an audio course, you can actually generate your course content and take the course content to your voiceover tool to generate the audio of your course. All right, and prepare it for delivery as well. If you want to create a video course, same thing, you can create the scripts for each of the outline, and then you take it to the voiceover to generate the audio content, and then take it to your spokesperson video creator to generate the video, or use the video creator to generate the video content. I hope that makes sense. So like I said, depending on the course you want to create, it will actually determine the approach you are taking. Now, how do you monetize this? So take for instance, you're going to follow what I have shown you in this particular presentation. You're going to create a book course. All right, how do you monetize it? I'm going to walk you through 5 quick and easy methods to monetize this very quickly. Now, I've already talked about one, which is using your book course to generate leads for your business. All right, so that's what I'm doing for the gym, the FitSo Gym Club membership offer. I'm using this to generate leads for my business. So I'm going to use this as a hook to get my would-be customers to give me their details, which is to bring them into my pipeline. And once I bring them into my pipeline, they're going to read this content and they're going to be wowed. They're going to be able to implement these tips and be able to get maybe a better balance for their professional life and also for their gym and fitness life. And when they've gotten such value, I'll be able to remarket them and say, okay, what if I give you a streamlined offer that is tailored for your specific need, not expensive, fits into your routine and all of that, and it's going to make sense to them. That's one way to actually make money from this, using it as a lead magnet. And also another beautiful use case is this: marketing blog is an exciting product, as you all know, right? A lot of people it will actually be a game changer if a lot of people get their hand on this. And now you already have your hands on this. What if you jump in as an affiliate for marketing blog? Say for instance, for those that say, I don't have any business to write about, I don't have any customer audience or what have you, you could actually create a quick PDF course, all right, that talks about how to use AI to streamline your business process to get more results and all of that, right? And then you format it and prepare it for delivery and use it as a lead magnet to upsell them to marketing blogs. And when you make a sale, you're going to get commissions, all right, up to 50% and lots of prizes, all right. So that's just one route, using your e-course as a lead magnet to your main offer. I hope that makes sense. If you're following, type that on the chat box. The first monetization route you can take is to use your e-course as a lead magnet. Don't sell anything yet. Give them value. Put value in front. Let them know that, oh, this person has some value to offer. And like we know, selling online is making people to know, like, and trust you. So you need to make yourself an authority. You need to make them like you. You need to make them know you. And using a beautiful lead magnet that delivers such value is a good way to do that. All right. Number 2 is to sell your course directly. Now, like I said, you may not want to create a course to use as a lead magnet. The course may be your actual course content. All right. So you can sell your course directly to your audience through your own website. You can build a website for that with marketing blogs, or you can sell through any of these platforms. All right. And then number 3, you can publish and sell your courses on popular marketplaces as well. All right. This is just similar to number 2, but for number 3, it's actually streamlined to ebook course content, because that's what I just demonstrated right now, and I believe everyone can do this, right? If you watch this replay, if you are live with us, you can actually create your first course or your next course, if you have courses before, in less than 30 minutes after we're done with this presentation. All right, so you can list your course on Amazon Kindle, you can list it on Apple Books, and you can start making sales already. So that's number 3. Then number 4, you can actually list course creation as a service on a freelancing platform. You can create an agency around it. All right. A lot of people have skill sets that people need to learn from them. Some persons have been professionals in certain fields for 30 years, 35 years. They have a lot of experience, but they are not digitally inclined. They don't have marketing blogs. You can come in as a partner and be the course creator, right? They are the professionals that can give the hints, give the details and all of that. And you can create a course for them using marketing blogs, and you be a partner. All right. So that is another way. You can also list this as a service on freelance platforms. That is number 4. And number 5, you can use it as a tripwire offer for a premium service or offer. All right. What's a tripwire offer? It's a low entry offer, because many a time we may have maybe a coaching offer, a high-end offer that is $997 or whatever the case is. That's actually a high-end offer, and many a time you may want to bring them in. You want to give them a lower entry point. So you can create a quick course. So nothing too serious, a very quick course that delivers value upfront, and you could just charge $7, $3. It could even be $1 just to get them into your pipeline and prep them and prime them for your main offer. So that's 5 quick ways you can monetize this skill set I just showed you live on this call. So number 1 is using it as lead magnets. Number 2 is direct sales. Number 3 is publishing on ebook platforms like KDB, Amazon, and Kindle direct publishing, or Apple Books and what have you. Number 4 is listing digital course creation as a service or creating an agency around it. All right. Number 5 is using it as a tripwire offer for your premium offers. Does that make sense? Let me know on the chat. So I'm going to take a moment to check the chat to know that we are still together. So if you're following, type it on the comment section. Each of these points I just listed. Iris says, makes sense. Where would you suggest to put it? It depends. You can upload your PDF to Google Drive, to whatever. And you can upload it to your drive. And also, if you are using a SaaS course platform, you also have an option to upload your digital deliverables right into the platform. All right. Probably you are using Teachable or whatever. You can have that option as well. All right. Step number 1 and 2 are easy. The whole process is easy. Awesome. Yes, that's the idea. We wanted to make it stupid simple so that every one of us live on this call and everyone that is going to watch this particular replay would be able to create their own course in less than 30 minutes. All right. We should be able to do that in less than 30 minutes. If you don't have a business, I just gave you hints. You can list course creation as a service on freelancing platform. You could pick any topic. You could do a research using the content brief tool. What is trending in this particular niche? Maybe a niche that you're interested in. Create a course around it. List it as a lead magnet. Use it to generate leads and upsell them on other offers, on affiliate offers and all of that. All right. So these are the different ways you can actually do this. If you have gotten value thus far, let me know on the chat section. All right. If you have gotten value thus far, let me know on the chat section. Mariah said, I joined in late. Don't worry, we're going to have the replay live on the community and also on our YouTube channel. James says, good info. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Actually said, yes, as a freelancer. Awesome. That's a good one. All right. Iris said, what is a good price to sell course for? Now, that would depend on what kind of course you are creating. Is it a tripwire offer? Is it your main course content? What niche is it in? It will also inform what your price will be. All right. Who are your target audience? Is it high professionals that earn up to 100K a year, or those that earn 40K a year? So that will determine what your price point should be. What is their purchasing power? How much are they willing to spend to solve the problem you are trying to help them to solve? So all this comes into play when you are trying to decide what your course pricing should be. All right. I hope you got that point, Iris. All right. So it's already 1 hour and I'm just going to rush off right now. I believe we've gotten the meat of what we wanted to share today. Let me know on the chat section if you have. And now we're going to move to a quick question and answer session. So I'll just pick a few questions. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Like I always say, we have support on the chat. So every single question is going to be responded to. So even if I don't pick your question, just drop it on the chat section. Support is going to write a reply to every single question on the chat. All right, keep the questions coming in. So I'm going to just pick a few questions. Christina said, how do you make the chapters longer? I showed you how to do that. For instance, I have this particular chapter. While editing and formatting your course content, you can actually ask it to expand. I can have this, right click and say expand or say improve, and it's going to write more content in the same angle and make the the content more robust. All right, you can make it longer actually. All right, I hope that makes sense, Christina. I hope that makes sense. Let me know. All right, Gail said good training. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for joining in. All right, Indino says thank you. Iris says I like the idea to see what's trending. Yes, you need to do that. All right, Tracy says lots of value. Tracy says excellent. Lori says extreme value. I'm super excited that you guys got value. And now we move to one of the most important sections of the Friday live event, which is the action point section. Now, like I always say, what is the point of learning how to do when you do not take action? Now, if you're live on this call, we have over 30 persons live on the call, and tens and tens more of persons are going to watch this training, and you're going to watch this action point section. So what I'm telling you to do is make sure that after watching this section, all right, create your course, your digital course, whether an ebook, whether a video course or an audio course. create your first or your next digital course. So if you have courses before, then it will be your next digital course. But if you do not, make sure you create your first digital course from the knowledge you've gotten from this training and from the tool you have at your disposal. So that is action point number 1. Create your digital course. Somebody type on the comment section, create your digital course. All right, create your digital course. Then action point number 2, pick one of the monetization options I've discussed, right, and start monetizing already. Pick one of the monetization opportunities I discussed. I mentioned 5, and start monetizing already. And action point number 3, share your processes, your success, and your challenges on the community, and we will be there to assist you. All right, so you do not have any excuse whatsoever. So action point number 1 is, having watched this training, then go ahead to create your digital course. Action point number 2, pick one of the monetization options we've discussed and go ahead to monetize what you have at your disposal. All right, and action point number 3, make sure you share your process, your progress, the hurdles, the challenges you face right on the community, and we'll all be there to help you. If it's a hurdle, we'll be there to help you move past it. If it's a success, we'll be there to celebrate you. If you need suggestions, we'll be there to give you our own point of view as well. All right, that brings a wrap to today's event. If you've gotten value, let me know on the chat. All right, like I said, you can also type your most important takeaway on the comment so that others can also learn. All right, keep the engagement coming in on the chat box. Keep the engagement coming in on the chat box. If you have questions while watching the replay or whatever, put your question on the chat box. We'll always respond to every question. All right, it's a 1-hour training. I'm not supposed to go beyond the 1-hour mark, but I know it was well worth your time. All right, so keep the questions coming in. Support is going to keep responding. All right, we're going to respond to everybody, and most importantly, make sure you take action. All right, make sure you take action. Somebody should type the 3 action points on the comment section. Make sure you take action. All right, make sure you take action, because that is the whole aim of everything. Make sure you take action. All right, so thank you everyone for joining in on today's episode of the Mblockers Friday live event. I'm super excited that a lot of us have gotten value. All right, what you need to do now is to take action and also start monetizing. Like I said, if you have any challenge, drop your questions, drop your comments, post your process, your progress on the community. We'll be there to assist you. All right, I want everybody to take action and for us to make progress. Once again, thank you very much for joining us on today's episode of the Mblockers Friday live event. It was an exciting one for me. I believe it was for you too. All right, and then I look forward to seeing you on next week's edition. Next week's edition is going to be super exciting. It's going to be more value packed than what we've had today, and then I look forward to seeing you live on the call as well. Thank you everyone once again. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye.